everybody, and welcome back to my channel. Today we are on recipe 31 of cooking my way through Magnolia Table's cookbook, and we are making beef enchiladas. Junior, this one's for you. I specifically picked this recipe because of what we talked about the other day. So anyways, the first thing you're going to want to do is chop up one whole white medium onion, and then you're going to take 1 teaspoon of vegetable oil, and you're going to add that to a decent size pan. And then you're going to heat that up. Into this, we're going to go ahead and add that entire onion. So you're going to want to cook that onion for about 5 minutes till it's translucent, and then you're going to go ahead and add your ground beef. The recipe does call for 1 pound of ground beef, the 80% lean. So that's what I ended up getting because the store finally had something I needed for the first time in like 8 years, it seems like. So you're going to go ahead and break that up, and then we're going to go ahead and cook this until the meat is cooked all the way through. I'll go ahead and cut out here so we can show you some spices that we're going to add to it, and then I'll come back and we'll go through cooking the meat. So I'm just getting the spice mixture together ahead of time. This calls for 1 tablespoon of chili powder, and you're also going to do 1 teaspoon of ground cumin. It calls for half a teaspoon of kosher salt, and then a 1/4 teaspoon of freshly ground black pepper. This way I just have all the spices together. I like to do it this way, especially when you're like in the middle of cooking something else, because otherwise it takes too much time to just like stop what you're cooking, try to get these things measured out. Like, we don't want anything to burn, baby. So pre-measure, pro tip. So here we are cooking that beef down, and then once it's cooked and it's cooked all the way through, you're going to want to go ahead and drain off any of the excess like standing liquid in the pan. And then once you do that, we're going to go ahead and put it back on the heat, and we're going to go ahead and add our spice mixture. Now, once you pop that in, you're just going to want to mix it and fully combine it. This is going to take about a minute. And then once that's done, immediately remove it from the heat, and that way we can go ahead and start adding our chilies. Now that we're off the heat, we're going to add a cup of green chilies and put that to the side. Now we're doing 2 tablespoons of vegetable oil. Get that hot, and we're going to start cooking our tortillas. Do it about 10 to 15 seconds on each side, and then take them out and put them between paper towels to kind of get any excess oil off. While you're doing this, go ahead and preheat your oven to 350 degrees. That's what we're going to be baking the enchiladas at for 30 minutes after this is all done. Also, watch yourself. I have a couple little oil burns. My little baby sensitive skin, not used to something like this. Now your tortillas are done, you're going to take a 1/4 cup of red enchilada sauce, and you're going to pour it in the bottom of your baking dish that we're eventually going to bake the enchiladas in. And then you're going to take 1/2 cup, and you're going to add it to either like a small bowl or a plate that's got a little bit of a dip on the side so that you can dip the tortillas in it to it before you put the mixture in. And then the mixture, you dip the tortilla into that bowl, and then you're going to add your meat, some cheese, roll it up, and put it seam side down in the baking dish. And like I said, you're going to do this for 30 minutes, top with the rest of the enchilada sauce and with the rest of the cheese, and you're good to go. I'll be back with a finished product picture. All right, you guys, and here they are finished. I topped it with a little bit of green onion and added some sour cream, guac, and rice to the side. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, and share, and I will see you for our next recipe.